Hello, my Latin 2 students. I hope you are well today on this fabulous Monday. And just a couple things to remind you about. Remember, you have a vocab quiz today, so please make sure that you take that. Remember, I am asking you not to use your book while taking it, just kind of on the honor system. Um, please take that by the end of the day. That would be fabulous. Also, you have a test coming up on Wednesday. Now your test is open book and open note. Okay, so that will be open book, open note. We'll review for that tomorrow. Okay. Um, and today, what we're going to do is we're going to finish up our translation. Okay. Um, and yeah, then we'll review tomorrow, and you'll have your test Wednesday. You guys are gonna do awesome, super awesome. And then Thursday, I'll go over book 3 and 4 of the Aeneid. I gave you till Friday to do the discussion posts and reading check, but I'm not gonna have any videos on Friday because it'll be Good Friday. So I would advise you to finish that up before Friday if you can, just so you can take Good Friday off. But that's gonna be up to you. All right, so we're gonna finish our translation here. We are on line number 13 of our story. This is the conversation from Roman comedy. Again, this is by the playwright Terence, who had just a handful of comedies, and he likes to write about problems that are fairly common to the human condition. Like last story that we had from him had to do with like how to parent. Okay, um, and this one is at least somewhat related as well. So this guy Menendemus is kind of punishing himself by working really hard because he has driven his son away from him, but he doesn't realize that his son is kind of being a little deceptive and hanging out with a girl next door. So there's kind of action going on behind the scene that the father doesn't realize. Okay, so that's why he is working so hard and trying to atone, I guess you could say. All right, so line 13, starting with CH, which is Cremes, who's the neighbor. Okay, ego arbiter, I judge that you are not of a hostile, excuse me, that you are not of a hostile disposition toward your son, and that that man indeed wants to obey you. Okay, so a couple fun things going on here. Arbitror, one of your deponent verbs. Okay, so it looks passive. You translate it actively. Arbitror is also going to trigger the indirect statement here. So everything after arbitror is indirect statement. Okay, so your subject of the indirect statement is te in the first part, and then illum in the second part. Okay, and then remember, indirect statement will have infinitive verbs. Okay, so your infinitive verb here is going to be esse in the first part, and then welli in the second part. Okay, the infinitive parere is a complementary infinitive. All right, and then they tell you over on the side of a hostile disposition. That's the adversio ingenio. Okay, and then in. Notice with the accusative can be into. It can also mean toward, which is how we're translating it here. Okay, and then also notice in line 15 the word tibi is in the dative because pareo takes a dative object, so it's a special verb. All right, continuing on with what Cremes is saying, but neither you knew that man sufficiently, nor that man knew you sufficiently. Okay. Again, that man is referring to his son. Okay. And you can say he as well. So you could say, but neither you knew him sufficiently, nor he you. Okay. That also works as well. So notice the neck meaning neither nor in that sentence. All right. Next sentence. You have never shown that man, or you have never shown him, of how much worth you valued him. Okay? Of how much worth you valued him. Nor did that man dare to believe you or to trust you. Okay? So, quanti in this sentence is a question word, and penderis is in the subjunctive, you'll notice. So that is going to be an indirect question. Okay? So, of how much you valued him. Okay? So, you never showed that man of how much you valued him. Okay. It's a pendo oftentimes takes a genitive, and that's where that quanti is coming in. All right. And notice also that fun est ausis, that's going to be a semi-deponent verb. So semi-deponent verbs are normal in the present system, and then they are deponent in the perfect system. So that's what that verb is doing. All right. Tibi then is going to be a dative with the special verb credo. And credo is an interesting one because it can take sometimes an accusative, sometimes a dative. All right. Next sentence, sed spero, but I hope that man will appear safe to you. Okay. Again, we have an indirect statement here. So we've had a couple indirect statements. Your verb is going to be the ad futurum esse. All right. So that's a future infinitive there. All right. And then tibi is dative because solvus, safe, or can also be healthy, will oftentimes safe to you. Okay. That's kind of a dative with a adjective. Actually, sorry, back up. Scratch that. It's probably actually more the dative with the compound verb. I apologize. Dative with the compound verb ad futurum. All right. Next sentence. Tibi parque, spare yourself, Menedemus. Okay, so parque, an imperative. Tibi is dative because parque, special verb. All right. Your absent son wants you to do this. Okay. So basically, be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself is what your son wants you to do. All right. Then Menedemus answers, "You ought not marvel, or you ought not wonder, if I rather desire to work." Okay, so we've got a condition here, just a simple fact present, or I think that's what we call them. Did we call them present, simple fact present, or present general? We said simple fact present. That's right. Simple fact present because you just got two present tense verbs. All right. Mirari is a deponent verb, also a complementary infinitive. All right. And then last little bit here, Kremes answers, if you wish thus, be well, or, be in good health. And this, again, is going to be a simple fact present. So if you wish thus, Be well. Menedemus answers with et tu, and you. All right. So that is the conclusion for our translation. So remember, take your vocab quiz today. We'll have a test on Wednesday, and we'll review tomorrow. And then I'll do the video for the Aeneid on Thursday for books 3 and 4. So make sure you're staying on top of those. All right. Hope you guys have a fabulous day. Love you, and I'll talk to you later.